Welcome. In a previous video I went over the process to build a lockdown offline Wikipedia kiosk on a Raspberry Pi 4, and I'll put a link in the description to that video. And I'll also put a link in the description to the hardware I'm using, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So in this video I'm going to talk about updating the Kiwix software and the Zim file, which contains the Wikipedia data on this system. So I'll be typing some commands in the terminal. I'll put a link in the description of my website where you can find those commands so you don't have to copy them from your screen. So the first thing I did is, if you go to the original instructions, and I'll put these in the instructions for this video too, down here I say download the Kiwix server and then download the Kiwix content. So I pulled those tabs up here. So when you go to the Kiwix serve page and you go down here, you want to click on GNU Linux ARM. So these are the instructions you would have done if you built the thing originally. So you want to download the new Kiwix software, and then you want to download a new Zim file if you want to do that. So I've done both of those already. They're in my download folder here, ready to go. So I'll head on over to a terminal. So hopefully you have your login information. So you'll need to log into your Raspberry Pi. So I'll type ssh pi at raspberrypi.local. I'll hit enter. I'll type my password. So now I'm logged into the Raspberry Pi. So one of the configurations we did on the system was to install OverlayFS to keep it locked down. So we need to undo that. So you want to type in sudo space raspi-config. I'll hit enter. I'll go down here to advanced options. I'll go down to OverlayFS. It says, would you like the overlay file system to be enabled? I'll say no. And I'll say OK. It says the boot partition is currently writable. This cannot be changed while overlay file system is enabled. I'll say OK. I'll go to finish. It'll ask if I want to reboot. I'll say yes. Okay, so it's loaded. And this is just my HD game capture. I have the Raspberry Pi hooked up to it. I'm not actually capturing that screen, but you can see here that it is loaded and it works. So I'll minimize that. I'll go back to my terminal. I'll press the up arrow so I can log back in. Clear my screen. So I'll type ls here. So I still have the Kiwix serve that I downloaded last time. So I'll leave that there. Okay, so I'll open up another terminal here. I'll go to my downloads folder. I'll type cd downloads. Type ls. We see these are the files I have here. So I want to copy these over to the Raspberry Pi. So I'll type scp space. So I'll copy this new Kiwix tools file. You want to have a space, and then I'll copy the new Zim file. Space, and then I'll type in pi at raspberrypi.local and then :/. So you'll notice this is the same as when you SSH in. I'll hit enter. I'll type in my password, and now this will copy the files over. Okay, I'll close this out. Back on my Raspberry Pi, I'll type ls. We see we have the new file here. And we have the new Zim file. I'll clear my screen. So I want to type sudo space systemctl space stop space Kiwix. I'll hit enter. So I need to remember these names here. I'm just going to copy this into a little text editor. Okay. Next I want to type sudo space nano space /etc/systemd/system/kiwix.service. I'll hit enter. So we see here that the exec start is under USR local bin. Remember that. And then we want to go down to that line and we want to update this Zim location. So it's var local. We just want to update the file name. So the difference between this file and the old one, it looks like it's just the 06 on the end. So I will change that to be 06. Then I'll type Control-O to save, Control-X to exit. I'll type ls here. So now I want to copy this Wikipedia Zim into that directory. So I'll just type sudo space cp space Wikipedia. I'll type the whole name out. I'm not going to say the whole thing. Then /var/local. I'll hit enter here. And actually I could have just moved it there. I don't know why I'm copying it. So if we type ls space -l and then var local, we'll see we have two of these files there. And I noticed that that has pi for the user and the group. So I'll change that to, I'll say sudo space chown space, then I'll say pi:/pi space, and then I'll type /var/local /Wikipedia simple blah 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 blah, and then that's the 06 version.zim. Now if I type that ls-l again, we see now they're both owned by pi. But this does have read permissions also here. It's fine. This is a lockdown kiosk, so no one should have access to the system anyway. So I'll clear my screen here, type ls. Next I want to unzip this new Kiwix tools. So I'll type tar space zxvf space, and then I'll type the name of that file. There we go. I'll hit enter. Okay. So I'll type ls space -l space, I'll say /usr/local/bin. I'll hit enter. So we see we have these 4 Kiwix files here. Now typically you might want to back these up, but you see I left the old version here. So if something goes wrong, we can always roll back to that old version. So I'll go into this folder, the Kiwix folder. I'll say cd kiwix-tools Linux ARM 1.6. I didn't get that all there. Let's see. And then -1. Okay. .2-1. Okay. I'll clear my screen here. And I'll just say copy all to /usr/local/bin. I'll hit enter. I'll look at that directory again. And here we have the 4 in there. They've been updated. So now we've updated the Kiwix serve and we've updated the Zim file. So we need to start the service back up. So I'll type clear, I'll type sudo space systemctl space, and then I'll type daemon-reload. Then I'll type sudo space systemctl start Kiwix. I'll hit enter, and this should start the Kiwix server. We can go in here and change that start to a status, and that should tell us if it's loaded or not. There we go. Now if we go back to my game capture, you see that this isn't running anymore. I don't know that I can reload this page here, but that's fine anyway because I need to restart the server. So what you'd probably want to do is restart the server and double check that it's working, but I'm going to bet that it's working and I'm going to change the OverlayFS back. So I'll type sudo space raspi-config. I'll go back down to advanced options and OverlayFS. I'll re-enable it. It says overlay file system is enabled. I'll hit OK. It says would you like the boot partition to be write protected? I'll say no. It says the boot partition is writable. I'll hit OK. I'll go to finish. I'll say reboot now. Yes. And there we go, we're back up and running. So now your Kiwix kiosk is ready to go until the next update. So the kiosk build was kind of a more advanced build, and this video is also for advanced people to some extent. But everyone's learning, so if I glossed over something too quick or if you need clarification on anything, be sure to ask in the comments and I'll try and help you out the best I can. And if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.